Hi, my name is Lauren Fear, president of LoyaltyCraft Consulting. Founded in 2016, LoyaltyCraft is a customer experience advisory firm focusing on helping companies put the customer at the center of their business. We focus on mid-sized companies in financial services, healthcare, and the retail space.
Yeah, my name is Rob Howe. I'm the Innovation and Customer Experience Manager here at Celina Insurance Group. We're a property and casualty insurance carrier. It's been around since 1914. We focus primarily on personal home, auto, business insurance, and farm insurance. We write insurance in 6 states in the Midwest, and we have just shy of 200 employees. We work through an independent or channel of independent insurance agents. So we are a business to business to customer insurance company. And back in 2019, I joined the CXPA, Customer Experience Professionals Association, and signed up for their mentorship program. And that's when I met Lauren. Lauren and I had some conversations throughout 2019 about customer experience, what it is, what it was. We've never been exposed to anything like that here at Celina. We continued that conversation until we actually started working on some projects together.
Yeah, so LoyaltyCraft got involved at Celina smack dab in the middle of the pandemic. Celina was redesigning their public-facing website and recognized the need to better understand customers. And so we went on this journey together through Zoom and Mural, actually creating customer personas, then actually finding them and having them join us and creating journey maps, and then ultimately defining user stories that became the basis for the new website. We moved into looking at the claim submission process, and luckily I was able to visit them in Celina, Ohio, and facilitate a customer journey mapping session where we actually brought in the CSRs from agencies.
So after working on those projects, I realized that Celina really needed a customer experience strategy. So I took that to the management team, and the management team realized that we needed a full-blown customer experience strategy. So we hired Lauren in 2022 to help us create a customer experience strategy. Now that really coincides with our new mission statement or dream statement that we call it here at Celina, that was also created in 2022, that's going to allow us to actually move into the future.
Hi, I'm Bill Montgomery, President and CEO of the Celina Insurance Group. Celina has focused on relationships for over 100 years, but that focus means something different in 2022 than it did when the company began in 1914. To transform our customer experience approach from an art to both an art and a science, we've been more deliberate and strategic in recent years. We felt that an increased focus on elevating the customer experience would also help move us along the path to an A rating from AM Best, a nationally recognized independent insurance rating authority. We created a dream statement to guide our efforts. The dream statement reads, to build an enduring insurance organization that provides more certainty in an uncertain world while creating a remarkable customer experience and being more friendly, helpful, and responsive than anyone thought possible. Celina's dream statement is more than just words on a page. Our goal is to bring it to life throughout the entire organization to heighten the customer experience.
So to get started, what we did was we really wanted to look at the maturity of customer experience across the organization. And so we used LoyaltyCraft's CX assessment tool. The tool analyzes the six core pillars of customer experience through a set of questions within each one. The scale rates each kind of answer to a question on a 1 through 5. 1 being, oh, you've got an interest in something, all the way through to being more committed to it, to actually, putting it into place, to having it fully embedded in the organization.
So we took that assessment and we interviewed 14 individuals in our organization, from senior staff all the way down to directors to managers, to gain insights on where we needed to be and where we were from a customer experience standpoint. We looked at processes, tools, training, and it allowed us to identify certain areas that needed our attention or that needed attention. And due to my background, I've spent some time in underwriting, both on personal lines and commercial side. I spent time in marketing, out working with independent agents, and I've also spent time on the agency side as an agent. So that's allowed me to become more of a customer experience ambassador, I guess, if you will, in the organization, to be able to understand and know who we needed to interview for this assessment to get the right results.
It's been a lot of fun kind of working with Rob, as Rob's really, like he said, the ambassador of CX across the organization. And so helping him kind of bring that outside in view into the company has been something, and interviewing these folks was such a treasure trove of information and insight about the work that we would need to do ahead.
Our next step was to present the assessment results to our senior management team for approval to proceed with our CX strategy. After the senior management team confirmed that our research identified areas that needed to be addressed and gave the green light, Lauren and I went to work. Our first step was to create a team of customer experience champions who could assist with our strategy and create a groundswell of support. We assembled a team of 9 employees based on nominations from their colleagues and my knowledge of the organization. Our team collaborated on a team name, and we became known as the Customer Experience Focus Team, which stands for Finding Our Customers' Ultimate Success. The Focus Team is driving the implementation of the CX roadmap. Number 1, we need to identify and relate to our customers. We've brought to life 6 agency and policyholder personas so that we are constantly reminded of our customers' needs and desires. Number 2, training. We've established a CX 101 training course that all employees will complete by the end of September. We host monthly cross-departmental roundtables. Additionally, the 50-member claims team is meeting for a 2-day CX summit in October. Number 3, storytelling. Employees need to feel empowered to provide a remarkable customer experience and be recognized when they do so. Our Dream Tree recognition program is being developed to ensure employees feel like a valued part of the team. Number 4, metrics that matter. Our current methods of measuring success include pure sales and retention numbers. However, there is a need to measure and compare our agents on overall performance, so we have a compass to guide them on improvements. Number 5, listening to our customers. We are maturing our Voice of Customer program to provide insights on how we can meet our customers where they are.
We definitely are beginning with the end in mind, and we felt like implementing a CX strategy was like building the foundation of a house. That begins with culture at Celina. And so making sure people were on board and trained, understood not just what is CX and the difference between CX and customer service, but how is that implemented and how is their role affecting the customer experience? So that's really been our focus, is getting the whole organization on board with what we're doing. That started with senior staff and making sure they were not just committed, but engaged in the process. And getting people talking. And I'll let Rob talk to how that's happening, how he's seeing it on the ground there in Celina.
Yeah, the change here has been amazing. We're knocking down silos from departments to departments. For example, we're asking agents, questions about our rating systems, any kind of challenges that they would have in the past. They may talk to an underwriter about one challenge and then call IT or our tech support team and talk about a different challenge. And each one, neither the underwriter or tech support knew that the other one was having that conversation. Now that we're getting this feedback through one channel, when sharing it with both of those departments, now that silo's been knocked down and those folks are working together to provide a solution for our agents. So we're seeing those, and then also we're using that feedback to make changes to our systems and some of the processes and procedures that we do here. So, and then on the social media side, now the organization has bought into the fact that all feedback comes into the customer experience department. They understand how it works. They understand that when they get contacted, that we're going to be reaching out And so the fact of they're working together, not only with us, but with other departments to come up with a solution, or even just to close the loop. The results have been amazing, as far as teams working together, and our scores speak for themselves, I think. But the culture that you can't see on a page, or you can't see a number, you just feel it when you walk into the building. It's definitely been incredible.
There have been some things we've been celebrating. One of them was seeing that Google review score bump up over a 4. That's because of the work that the team has done in the way that they're collaborating, as Rob mentioned. The other exciting thing is the AM Best rating. And that's something that, for an insurance company, that's one of the very first things that an agent looks at in terms of if they're selecting to work with that company. So tell the good news, Rob. What happened with AM Best?
AM Best, about a year and a half ago, incorporated innovation and customer experience as part of their scoring model. So now we are in the foreground of that scoring model, and under the, I wouldn't say the microscope, but we are in the playing field now. So we are a part of that. So I am happy to announce that after several years of work, we just recently went from an A- to an A. And in our business, that's a huge accomplishment. So our company is ecstatic about that.
Yep. And we're going to do our best to not only keep that A, but keep thriving when it comes to customer experience. We'll be running that assessment every 6 months. We just did a recheck of the assessment and saw the score jump. We're going to continue to push along that by not only continuing these initiatives, but really measuring how the work that we're doing impacts the outcomes on the customer side too. So we can't wait for what's ahead. We're in for a fun ride.
That's right, Lauren. And only the best is to come in the future with everyone on board here. We know the sky's the limit, and we're just going to keep right on going.